his nickname. And he played for the Oakland Athletics. You can look him up. Why? He had a mustache that was shaped just like a catfish. Not kidding. And when Catfish Hunter came out of the bullpen, he was lights out. Batters would literally shake in the box, in the batter's box, before he would even throw a pitch. In fact, in the on-deck circle, some players would look to the dugout and ask their coaches, can you get a pinch hitter for me? Because they didn't want to face Catfish Hunter. He's in the Hall of Fame today. He's still living. Every time Catfish Hunter got to the mound, man, it was lights out. Everyone knew he only had a couple of pitches, but no one could hit him. He played for the Oakland Athletics, and in one game, though, Catfish was off his game. He couldn't find the strike zone, throwing ball after ball, walking man after man. You look up at the scoreboard, and his team was only up by 1 run with the bases loaded. What Catfish Hunter didn't know is that his father had come from Seattle, Washington to watch him play. Fans began to boo, boo, get him out there, get him out. But Catfish Hunter was the ace reliever. If Catfish couldn't get it done, no one else was going to get it done. He was the ace reliever. In just a brief moment, as if a pause button was hit in the entire stadium, only one voice rang clear in all of the 50,000 people gathered in the crowd. In the stands, up top, a loud voice screamed out and said, "I didn't come all the way down here to see you lose. I didn't come all the way down here to see you lose." It was his dad who had traveled from the north down to California to watch his son play. And he was yelling, "I didn't come all the way down here to see you lose." God didn't send his son all the way down here to see you lose. Then you cut. We need some winners. We need some potential getters. We need folks who are all in. Find out what God planned for your life by meditating on his word, by seeking his face daily in prayer, aligning yourself with people who are pursuing the things of God. That's how you reach your potential. Of course, the ultimate example of this that Paul pointed Timothy to, and that Paul lived his life in accordance to, was Jesus. Jesus was able to look around, even in his own death, as he heard the plea of a dying man on the cross. He looked around and forgave him. Jesus was able to look back, because at the conclusion of his life, after 33 years on earth, 3 years of ministry, Jesus said, "Estat terminado," it is finished. He was able to look back and say, "I've done everything you've told me to do, Father." And then he was able to look ahead, because the Bible says, even though for the joy that was set before him, enduring the cross, despising his shame, he had us in mind, and he's now seated at the right hand of the throne of God, because on the third day, thinking about us, he got up, looking towards the future, knowing that this day would come, that young people would need to be inspired, encouraged, and